It seems the rule of law is hanging by a thread in this country. Trump is trying to do everything he can to destroy it. And the judges, on the other hand, are doing everything they can to uphold it. We're seeing decision after decision coming against the Trump regime. But this latest action we just saw, where the Newark mayor was literally arrested at the same time as Stephen Miller is out there saying that they are working hard to basically suspend habeas corpus, is a line that has now been crossed even further. We are getting into a state of lawlessness that is truly scary. Thankfully, we have people with power, smart people, lawyers, attorney generals who are willing to stand up and can stand up to Trump. This is going to be the battle. And I, for one, am hopeful when I hear people like Attorney General Letitia James stand up to Trump. My name is Dina Doll with the MeidasTouch Network. Let's break this all down. So if you haven't heard yet, what happened were Congress people went to the ICE facility in Newark, New Jersey, and they were evidently assaulted by ICE. ICE, as they said in their own words, is out of control. I mean, we're seeing this in real time. We saw the Tufts student who was arrested on the street. These ICE agents are not giving their names. They're not dressed in uniforms. It looks like a little kidnapping on the street. And then she was arrested in Vermont, sent down to Louisiana. And of course, the Vermont judge just issued an order ordering her release and not even putting any restrictions on her travel, finding that literally the only piece of evidence they had against her was an opinion piece that was published in a newspaper. That's it, an opinion piece. And that she's so committed to her academic career, this is the judge's words, that there was no reason to put a travel restriction on it. Basically, the ICE agents were so lawless that the judge had the easiest time releasing this student. We're seeing that again and again. And so what just happened in Newark, the border czar, he said, we're going to even go after mayors in sanctuary cities. He told us all that. And anybody who continues to not believe the things that Trump and his cohorts say, do it at their detriment. And sure enough, the mayor was arrested during this whole situation where the Democrats were assaulted. And Alina Habba, the acting attorney general in New Jersey, went out and announced it. But while we are seeing this lawlessness, we are seeing that it is also emboldening Democrats. It's emboldening the pro-democracy movement. It is emboldening people to rise up, because it's one thing for somebody to talk about it in a press conference, and it's another when it's actually happening. That motivates people in a way that nothing else can. Take a listen at one of the Democrats that was assaulted at this ICE facility.
How is this acceptable to anyone in this country? How is this acceptable? I fight along with these two incredible women every day for the people of New Jersey. We fight for the country that we should be. What we saw today is the country that we live in under Donald Trump and his Department of Homeland Security, under his ICE, does not reflect who we are as a country. It reflects everything wrong with the moment that we're in. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable and should shake every American to the core, to their core, to our collective core, that this happened today here in the city of Newark, the most inclusive city in New Jersey, with the mayor who represents the city, with the congresswoman who represents the city, and with Bonnie Watson-Coleman, who's fought for the people of New Jersey her entire distinguished career. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. And it should be unacceptable to every single person that's watching today. This will not be the end of it. It will not be the end of it when we leave here. It will not be the end of it when we go find Mayor Baraka. It will not be the end of it when we go home tonight. The fight continues. It will continue until we correct the course that we are on.
Now, in almost a split screen situation, we have elected public officials being assaulted by federal government agents and the mayor of a large city being arrested by the federal government. We have Stephen Miller telling reporters that they are actively looking into suspending habeas corpus, which is something that mayor in prison, or if they're in prison, or anybody in prison, gets to go to the court and say, I've been imprisoned wrongly. It's Habeas corpus is a common law principle that has been around a very long time. It's not a uniquely American doctrine. It's essentially a doctrine giving everybody who's ever been in prison a chance to go in front of the court and say, I've been in prison wrongly. But we also have it enshrined in our Constitution. We think it is that important of a legal principle and that much of a right to people. It's Article 9, Section 1, and it says, and I'll quote it, "The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in case of rebellion or invasion, the public safety may require it." And the fact is, we have so rarely as a country ever suspended it because it is such a fundamental right. We've only suspended it 4 times. Once during the Civil War, it was suspended. The second time was during Reconstruction. It was suspended in 11 South Carolina counties. That's it, just counties, because of actions there by the KKK. It was suspended in the Philippines when we once controlled the Philippines back in 1905. And it was suspended after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, which at the time was, of course, like a huge crisis for our country. So we're talking about the Civil War, Pearl Harbor, or a few of these counties, essentially. But we obviously are not at war here. The fact that Stephen Miller is talking about doing this, and at the same time, you see what the federal government is doing to elected officials, that combination gets really scary. And this person at a town hall really articulates, I think, what we are all feeling, seeing what Trump is doing in real time. And she's talking to Attorney General Letitia James. Specifically because Attorney General Letitia James has also now just been targeted by Trump. The Department of Justice has opened up a fraud investigation. And so this constituent was talking at this town hall, and hear what she has to say.
Don't get it. Come on. Breathe. It's okay. Now go.
We know that you are protecting us, and we are here to protect you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Niall Sally. From Westchester, from White Plains, work for Westchester County. It just seems that we all here are normal people. And if it was us, we'd be in trouble. But it constantly seems that we have to go to court. We have to see. And I think many of us know that it's illegal. But I just wonder what the process is to move this forward so that we can survive this.
Attorney General Letitia James responds to her, and I'm going to show you that clip. And she responds in a way that gives me hope. It should give us all hope, because she's not just another person. She has a tremendous amount of power, and she has the willingness to use that power to stand up for our democracy. And she's not the only state attorney general willing to do it and is actually doing it. The fact is, in our federalist society that we have, our states have a lot of power. Our blue states have a lot of power, and they are using it against Trump. And yes, this is the existential issue of our time. Who is going to win out? In our favor is even the Supreme Court, who's ruling against Trump. Chief Justice Roberts just was sued by Stephen Miller this week. He's not going to be so likely to give Trump a pass this time around. And in fact, he just spoke in front of a conference and called Trump out without a name. The fact is, judges are fighting back. Attorney generals are fighting back. Trump's lawlessness has no end, but his power is limited. Take a look at what Attorney General Letitia James has to say about this.
We're going to be okay, because we're all in this together, one community. And each and every time he issues an executive order, we respond. We prepared for this moment prior to the election. We all came together because I was there during Trump 1, Trump 1.0, and so many others. We analyzed Project 2025. We analyzed jurisdiction. We analyzed claims. We analyzed standing. We distributed all of the subject matter to each respective states. We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side, and the one institution that has stood by our side is the courts. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
Love this video? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch and help us blow past 1 million followers.